All right, Milk 74. How's it going?
I'm groovy, bro. What's the deal, Capone?
Man, it's been a long time in the making, man.
yeah,
We've been talking about this for a while, man. It's been going on for a minute.
yeah. It's better, greater than great. It's greater later than never.
There you go.
However you say that.
I'm with it, man. I hear you, man. But we're here, man. We about to get into some topics. We got a lot to talk about. You've been viral on the internet. You've been doing your thing on YouTube now for a while. A lot of subscribers, a lot of video views. A lot of people talk about you. So I'm glad to have you here, man.
Yeah, off top, bro.
Well, some news that just came across the internet is a rapper named Slat Zai. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know how you say his name. And he brought Miko Worldwide to his hood and robbed him. And he actually made a video about this, kind of saying that he had Miko's chain and he had his heat, and now he's wanted by the police and looking at like 75 years in jail.
You know it's wild because I seen that video. Like somebody sent me that video probably like a month ago. Two people sitting in the car like with bragging with a chain saying we just booked Miko Worldwide. You know what's crazy about that? He haven't been on YouTube for like a month. Miko Worldwide. That's crazy, right? That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's some goofy ass Gilligan shit, bro. Like y'all could have booked him, stripped him, did what y'all did, and never put it on the internet, bro. I thought it was fake when I first seen it. I'm like, there's no way in hell. Like, y'all just booked him. Y'all know his like past. Y'all know that y'all on the internet and y'all from somewhere. Y'all book him and then post it. Yeah, that was wild, bro. Like that shit is crazy.
You think this internet just got people going crazy for clout?
Yeah, but people is just crazy, period. Just normal. Like, they'd probably be doing this weird shit if it wasn't on the internet. Because that's just goofy. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you could have robbed him and everybody would have knew in the streets that needed to know. Like, everybody would have knew, but... that's wild, bro. That's wild. Then he gonna be like, everybody snitched on him, somebody told on him. Like, but you still uploaded a video with the shit. Like, I seen that video. I'm not gonna lie. I seen that video surfacing. People send me shit all day. I seen that video, bro. I thought it was fake. I'm not gonna lie. That's wild. And the dude who they saying they robbed, he ain't been on the internet for like a month. He was on the internet after that shit happened, but like for a month, he haven't been on the internet. So I don't know that's wild.
You think that him being robbed has something to do with him not being on the internet?
Yeah, maybe he was cooperating for the month. Like maybe that's how they got the warrant. Cause they gotta have some type of. I mean, they could just go get him just they self off that video probably, but more than likely, bro, they probably got him like pressing the issue about the jury. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, if you got his jewelry, I mean, that's kind of like. That's kind of all the evidence they're probably really gonna. I mean, they got his gun.
I seen this, the YouTube plaque too. They had the YouTube plaque, the 100K subscribers.
Oh man.
Yeah, I seen that video. That was wild.
Yeah. And Miko, he's got some pretty nasty charges. I haven't did a whole lot of research on him, but I seen that you kind of weighed in on him before.
Yeah, he got some crazy charges that involve him and minor boys, like little kids. Like, and not just out here too. Like, he had some charges in like Georgia somewhere. Then he ran once he got like the heat was out here and he went to the Dominican Republic. And then he got charged out there as well. Like, shit happened out there. So yeah, he freaky, bro. Like, his paperwork behind it, it's all type of shit. But I think in the end, he pled out. So he didn't plead guilty to like sexual assault of a minor. So, but he still did it. He a weirdo. There's videos of him. I did a reaction on him where he was in the Dominican Republic and he was beating this little girl. She had to be like 13, 12. You could tell. You could look at her in her face and be like, damn, that's somebody's daughter. Flirting with her, telling her he want to meet up with her and all that shit, bro. So, That shit wild with him.
Man, okay, so with these guys robbing him and looking at a potential 70 years, I mean, what do you think like the outcome for Miko is gonna be if he actually snitches?
The outcome is he not, his YouTube is over with, basically. Because his whole YouTube is going to record the people in the hoods, the trenches and shit like that. So if he got anything to do with that, the channel is pretty much over with. Because unfortunately, sad as it is, his channel wasn't over with and he had them charges. It was still people calling him to come record, coming to do vlogs. But if he got something to do with this, they already gonna tie it into this, bro. Even if he didn't actually tell, he's still the one that told. That's why he ain't been on YouTube. He probably in fear for his life.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that he would have, like, this would have caught up with him a long time ago, bro, because...
But some people don't care. They see you with clout, they see you with subscribers, they don't care. They don't. It's a crazy world, bro. They be like, oh, he didn't tell on me. Oh, he didn't do nothing to my people, kids. Or I don't really know if he did it or not. Like, they don't care.
Damn, man, that's sad, man. That anybody would let him come to their hood, man. You know what I'm saying? With them kind of charges and that kind of jacket and everything, that's sad.
Well, it was another one. It was the fake boxer named Mighty Mouse. I put pressure on him. I stopped him. He was trying to come out here going to people's hoods saying he fake gloves up, guns down and shit. But the whole time he got shit on his actual arrest record of like taking a young girl's childhood while she was going through her menstrual cycle. So this shit was crazy. And there's people still messing with him. But I put a lot of pressure on him. He changed his YouTube name. He ain't been to LA. He ain't really been doing shit. So yeah, I kind of did that one. But Miko, it was just on the amount of time, bro. It was on the amount of time.
Yeah, well, yeah, it sounds like it's over for him, man, and good. His ass don't need to be on the internet anyway, man.
Nah, hell no.
I seen you recently post about academics recently.
Yeah, with the little Gilligan shit he did on Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, he was just, he sat in the room in front of a bunch of women. Like, you know how they do the little podcast? It's like 3 males, it's like 5 women. And he just started going off on a woman because he heard how she spoke. Like, he said that she sounded like a man. So, I mean, he just started, like, going off on her, like, yeah, like, I wouldn't want to wake up having sex with you and you sound like Pop Smoke. I would just run out. I mean, he was calling her, like, bitches and hoes. He was saying, I don't give a fuck. I'm big academics. You gon' listen in here. And I'm like, damn, this is crazy, bro. Like, you acting like this, but he's not acting like that around no men. Like, and then it's like, wow, bro. Like, he was really in there tripping, bro. Like acting crazy for no reason. Like, the shit is wild, bro. He another creep too, though. He a creep too. Look how he act around the women, bro. You could tell he never was getting women when he was younger. He didn't start acting like this to them till he started getting money. He a weirdo to me. I don't rock with him at all, bro. He was in there like really tripping, like calling them bitches and just going off saying my homie fucked you. He told me you had the loosest pussy in 10 years that he ever had. And I'm like, damn, now you snitching on him. The shit just wild, bro. Then he went downstairs and he started having like a fake fight with these women. Like, bro, it's just wild. What are you doing? Like, it's just crazy, bro. But he ain't never doing this with men and shit. He real quiet around men, and it's like, he's just a Gilligan for that shit, bro. That's Gilligan ass activity, bro. He's corny. He's like, and the girl was calling him saying, you insecure, you just unhappy with yourself. And he really got mad with her when the girl told him you need to lose weight so you be able to see your dick and shit. And he just lost it. Like, he just went completely like crazy, bro. It's Gilligan activity all the way around.
Did you see the video of him? I don't know if he was breaking up a fight or kind of arguing with his girl, where he was kind of like, was like in between a fight.
Nah, yeah, he was kind of fighting one of the girls, I think. And then the other girl tried to like jump in it and fight the other girl, and then they just all start fighting. But then the dude he doing the podcast with is recording him. Like, Like, he recording you fighting with these girls so he could post it on the internet. That's wild, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, he was in an elevator in a known hotel somewhere in Miami. I mean, an apartment building, fighting some bras, bro. Like, he mad, like his McDonald's order late or something. That shit wild.
Lil Baby mentioned him in a couple songs. And I believe one of the lines was, academics could get touched or something like that. So when academics kind of weighed in and responded to that, he said that if Lil Baby gets hit with a RICO, that he would show up to court and make sure that he didn't get bail.
That's foul, bro. That's why I don't believe. That's why they better watch who they be doing interviews with and these people that they be fucking with, because that's crazy, bro. I seen that shit too. I think he's mentioned him in the other song too and said he got more money than him. Like, I got more money than him or something. But I don't know about that. Act might got more money than him. I don't know, but I don't know about that one. But that shit is crazy, bro. Academics. But what do you expect? Like, you couldn't tell me that he's not gonna go tell on you, or he's not just gonna get an FBI the tapes if they want him and shit like that. He gonna cooperate to the fullest, like, without any type of like resistance. That's what he gonna do. They can't play with people like that. He like a Charleston White, if you really want to be real. He just don't really say what he want to say because he want to be able to get the interviews and shit like that. But yeah, he the feds for sure.
Damn. Okay, another Charleston White. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, he's another Charleston White. I mean, he just said he gonna go to Lil Baby if he get a RICO, so he must know something we don't know, and then he must want him to get the RICO. Then he gonna go to the RICO and tell him, like, don't give him a bail because I'm scared. Look at this. He said that I could get touched and shit like that. Yeah, that's crazy. And Axe said something. He the one started that shit. He the one said that Lil Baby is really leasing all his cars and shit like this. Basically saying he broke.
Oh, is that where that came from?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This other one, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this topic, man, but, I recently came across it, and, I kind of researched it a little bit. And I seen this lady on Instagram doing an interview, and she was talking about how some of the LA sheriffs are actually, like, some of them are like part of like a gang. And, like, for every person that gets killed, like, they add something to a tattoo. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, of course. They've been gangbanging. They've been gangbanging hard out here. The county jail was bad. Like, in the early, I say probably like 2007, that shit kind of started calming down, but they was whooping people ass in there. The police, sheriff. Yeah, they got the 3,000 boys. I think they got some other shit, but I know for sure they got the 3,000 boys. They real notorious, bro, taking people on them elevator rides, killing them, busting all their teeth out. Like, they was gangbanging in there. You know how they, like they jump out and they shoot people and said they had a gun and shit? They just putting in work. That's really what they doing. They acting like if they real gangbangers. They putting in work, bro. Yeah, that shit real as fuck. Yeah.
Man, have you ever had any situations with somebody who you thought might have been part of that?
Hell no, not no sheriffs. I was never even around the sheriffs like that. Where we was at was LA PD. But they was always known for snatching people up, taking them, dropping them off to the enemies. They did a few times. I mean, they didn't did my cousins like that a few times. They gangbangers, bro, for sure. Yeah, horrible.
You mentioned your cousin getting dropped off in enemy's hood. What can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Well, like, we was in front of his grandmother's house, and I don't know what we was doing. It was like a weekend or something, but we outside, like smoking and drinking. The sheriffs come, they pull up on that bullshit, jump out, tripping, get against the wall. They want to like establish dominance, like they just the person that you gonna just bow down to. And he was drunk and he kept talking shit back to him. But everybody don't really play with them like that, kind of to a certain degree. Because they'll whoop your ass, get away with it, kill you, go drop you off somewhere and get away with it. But, he kept talking shit. So they was like, you think you tough? We gonna take you. And they took him and dropped him off in some Mexican hood, well, a Serranio hood that didn't get along with the area where his grandma's house is at. So basically they set him up to get killed. Take him, drop him off in the heart of the rival hood of his community, bro. Yeah, they dirty as fuck, bro.
Did he make it? He made it out okay, I take it?
No, he made it out for sure, yeah, because he wasn't a gangbanger at the end of the day. Like, wasn't a gangbanger. He didn't even carry himself like that, nothing like that. So yeah, he was good. But imagine him dropping off somebody that's like a gangbanger, a fake claimant, or anything, bro. Yeah, they gonna get mauled to death.
That could be really bad for somebody.
I mean, they was treating people horrible in the county jail, bro. They was really in there beating people asses. The sheriffs, flashlights, beating people heads in. You know how many people died in there? You know how long that shit been going on? Them 3,000 boys, they got tattoos. They real gang banging, bro. They really be jumping out shooting people too.
What's their purpose? Is it like just to
they just
go
want
after
gang
gangs or?
They like the army. I mean, people just like groups of stuff. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the power. Like they know that they can whoop your ass, get away with it, lie. Then the top of the people at the top is right along with them. So it's like, how they gonna get in trouble? You heard of the stories where people about to whistle blow them, like people they asked to join the gang, didn't want to join the gang, then they end up trying to kill them and all type of shit. So it's real, yeah. It's like the movies that you see, the little TV shows and shit, where the crooked police and shit, and they whacking people and killing them. That's the 3,000 boys. Man, that shit real, brother. Even the regular LAPD is dirty. Like the regular police. Like, I mean, when my homie, like when I got shot with my homie, I really believe that they set the shit up. Like, to be honest, the LAPD, because they wanted us from over there. They wanted us. They couldn't. This store would never really grow, I guess, if we still out there every day. So I believe they had something to do with it, bro. Because they came by 4 times, like making us lift our shirts up, searching us, and then like the 4th time they come by, like within 5 minutes, somebody just come, pull up, and walk up, and it was crazy, bro. So yeah, they dirty, bro. The police dirty, real dirty.
Oh, okay, you got shot.
No, my homie got shot. Yeah, he died. I got shot at with him, but he died. But what I'm saying is, like, right when we was hanging out, like right before this shit happened, like I got pulled over where they came up and put us over like 4 times, like back to back. So I feel like they just set the play up for the people that they was fucking with. They was trying to get us from over there with gang injunctions, but it wouldn't work. Like they was trying a lot of stuff to get us from off that corner. So the only next thing was to shoot. And that's what they did. Somebody walked up on us and shot like 60 times. He got hit once and died right there.
Damn.
It's crazy. Broad daylight too, like 4 in the evening.
Damn.
And it wasn't no 6 or 7 shots. It was like at least 60 or 70. It was like they had 2 30 rounds or something. Like they had 2 sticks. Yeah. It's just wild, bro.
He was the only person that got shot and only got shot once.
Yeah, he was the only person that got shot, and he got shot once. Like right, what do you call this? The shit like right above the lung or something? Like I think it pierced his lung. Big bullet too, cause the truck, one of the trucks that was right there in the crossfire got hit. Before the police locked it down, they moved a truck, got one of the bullets out the car, the door. It's like that big. So yeah, 1 bullet hit him. We couldn't even tell at first. Once the shit was over with, where Tank at? Where Tank at? And he's sitting on the wall, no blood, no nothing. And he got a white t-shirt on. But shit, we like, come here. And when he started walking, he stumbled. Then when he fall, we see like the whole back of the shirt, blooded out. So yeah, that shit was crazy.
Damn. Hey, well, it could have been them, or they could have had something to do with it. That's for sure, man.
Yeah, no, they for sure had something to do with it, G. They people in LA that it's been like documented that certain gangs fuck with them police officers. Like for sure, you just gotta do your homework. But it's been gangs in Los Angeles, South Central that have relationships with them.
Oh wow, okay. Like they're giving them information, or
yeah, they probably paying them to don't be over there when they go put in their work. I don't know, like not patrolling that block so much. Just different shit. Yeah, you know, you got dirty police. It's dirt. It's people scandalous people everywhere, bro. So yeah, hell yeah. You think police really don't get paid no money like that? Don't get paid nothing like that.
Is it still as bad as it used to be? Like say 10, 20 years ago?
Nah, hell no. It changed a lot, especially the county jail, because it's more cameras. Like there wasn't no cameras in there, nowhere. Like nowhere. Court tanks, they whoop your ass in there. You could get killed anywhere in there. No police, nowhere, bro. And they don't give a fuck. But no, it's it's changing a little bit, and then everything is on camera now. So they scared to get recorded. They got body camera. So I don't know. It changed. It was bad. Like when I was outside, I used to get put over like six or seven times a day, and that was like on a good day. Like,
Damn. Oh,
like
so
crash.
they knew who you were.
Yeah, but it'd be like crash. It'd be like crash, the one without the lights on the top. Then it'd be the ones with the light on the top. Then it'd be metro crash. It'd just be all type of shit. Yeah, it's horrible.
We talked about, Miko getting his chain taken. Also one of the situations that happened in LA recently was the PnB Rock situation. What did you think when that started to unfold and everything?
I'm just like, damn, I didn't understand what made him even go there. I kept trying to figure out, like, why would he even be there? Like, why? Like, I'm from LA. I've been there probably like 2 times, literally. Like, and never even sat down in that place to eat. Just like ordered the food, picked it up, probably sent my girl in there to get it. So yeah, I'm like, why would a rapper go there with all this jewelry on the east side of LA? In a bad area, like on the east side of LA. So yeah, I couldn't even understand why he went over there. Then I just, I'm like, damn, he was on some Gilligan shit. Cause that's wild, bro, for you to go over there with, even if you go over there with a $10,000 chain on and you a rapper, it's not like you a regular person. Everybody know who you is more than likely as well. So they really believe this jury is real. Y'all telling them it's $500,000. So why would you go over there and sit in Roscoe's? Like, why? What would make you do that? Were you on narcotics that altered your thoughts? Was it cocaine, Molly? Like, was you on a pill? Like, what made you do this? Or was you just, like, that careless? Fuck would you go over there for? Like, that's wild. Like, I'm not saying he asked for it, but, I mean, it's like, it's only, what else did you think? Well, what else did you expect to happen? Yeah, and then you didn't even tell him, like, hey, close this shit down. I'm a celebrity. I'm going to record this shit that I'm in here. People going to know that I was in here. Close the door. I'll give you $100. He didn't even do no shit like that. He shouldn't have been over there. He went out. That's why people don't value life. That's all it is. They talk this shit. They be like, oh, we bought this, we bought that. You ain't bought it like that if you got caught like that. Straight up facts, because that's not just a mistake that anybody make. That's not like I left my window down and I went into the mall. That's a crazy life. And then it's the girl too, bro. I watched the DJ Academics interview with him, and the girl was on Gilligan time, like clown time. Like it had been times where he getting ran up on, he telling her to leave, and she's still trying to stop like 2 or 3 stores from where they just got ran up on that. So yeah, I mean, it's like he let a girl let him lose his life. She's still living, still about to go be with other mans, and he's somewhere dead. Like that shit is crazy, bro. Like it's just wild.
I recently seen her post, speaking of her, that he actually saved her life.
We don't know that.
I don't know that, but that's what she said.
We don't know that. Them tables is little in Roscoe's. Them tables is small. It's barely enough for you and you like y'all legs to be under there low key. Like them tables ain't big. That ain't like IHOP. So where did he push her under? And I'm saying, like, why they ain't released the video footage? They released everybody else video footage of everything else that shit didn't happen. They released Dolph shit a little bit. The other people released Nipsey shit. So why they ain't released they shit? So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just want to know, why was he over there? You wasn't getting no money. You in the heart of the ghetto. What was you over there for? Them parking lots like that, gangbangers sitting there all day. People, like, that's what people do. We sit in front of the liquor stores. We post it there. That is like the spot. So for you to pull up in there with a $200,000 car, you going to have everybody like, whoa. Like, you won't catch me like that. Just know that. He should have watched How to Survive in South Central on my channel.
Yeah, I think that's a question that a lot of people have, is like, why? Even myself, you know what I'm saying? I think that was like the biggest question. It just really doesn't make sense. I mean, especially if he's living out here, so he should be kind of familiar with the areas. And, you know what I'm saying? From what I've been told, that's probably like the worst Roscoe's that you could actually go to.
Well,
out of all the Roscoe's there is, he could have went anywhere else and ate. Not had, and it, you know what I'm saying? Something still could have happened, but you know what I'm saying? Your risk would have been a lot less, man. So,
bro, he could have went on, I think it's closed down on Pico, But he could have went on La Brea and Washington, where they just put the new one at. He would have did better off going to the one in Inglewood, maybe even Long Beach. But don't go to the heart of South Central, where Roscoe's is surrounded by everything that Roscoe's surround. It takes EBT. Like, that's not where you go eat with no $4,000, $5,000, $100,000 worth of jewelry, if it even really costs that much. But you don't go to Roscoe's that's across the street from a McDonald's, a Tam's, a El Pollo Loco, and a liquor store, bro. And you on Manchester Boulevard. You know how many people is going down this street that's from different areas, from different hoods, gangs, and you know how many thirsty people is riding over there? It's just wild, bro. You had a woman. She could have went and cooked it. That shit ain't that good. Y'all could have ordered it, Uber Eat it, DoorDash, Grubhub. I think that's why I be telling you, a lot of these rappers be on dope. They be like, oh no, they ain't on dope. They on dope. They on powder. That's powder activity. That's like people on powder don't care. Like they wild. They don't care. Like they standing in front of the parking lot, chest out with no weapon and just like, he had me on something, bro. Like I don't want to talk about him because he dead, but I mean like, what else would make him do that? Nobody in their right mind is going to do that, bro. It's just not happening.
One thing I see a lot now is they got the follow home robberies. Have you checked that out? Have you?
Yeah, I mean, I had seen some shit where they, like, in Hollywood, they had, like, whacked on a little white rapper or some shit. Shot him, like, 8 times or something. Followed him on. Yeah, but you got to be, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these rappers don't really be, like, a lot of them have never really lived a life like that. Like, because I'm very cautious of that shit. I've been cautious of that before YouTube. Like, I'm watching cars. I'm watching who parked in front of houses. Why you think I live how I live? Like, you just can't pull up in front of my house and go to my window. Like, you're just not going to be able to do that. I mean, yeah, that's wild. People out here slipping. They on lean, weed, posting that. They think they got to post everything on social media. Like, I'm not posting none of that shit. You're not going to know where I live at because I'm not going to post it. You're not going to know what kind of car I'm driving because I would never post that. You can't even post your steering wheel, bro. You can't. If I post my kitchen counters, people will know where I live at because of the counters. So you got to be very cautious about everything. Everything. Just a lot of people be out here playing, bro. They want to have $10,000 and $20,000 worth of jewelry on, but they ain't living like that. Ain't got a gun. Gun ain't ready to go. They ain't paranoid. They ain't watching. They just slipping. Stupid. I mean, anybody could get touched, but I mean, like, these rappers, come on, bro. Y'all getting touched too much to be rappers. Like, this shit is wild.
You think they're making it easy
Yeah.
for people to get them?
Yeah, nobody's scared of them either. It's too easy and nobody's scared of them. Like, they on dope too much. Like, they too high. They not even on the dope that make them go. Like, let me just say, it ain't like if a person snort crystal meth or a person do lean. Like, it's a difference. When a person snort crystal, he ready to go. Like, he fuck around and shoot somebody that was just, it probably was a mistake, but he on go. Versus a person on lean and shit. We know you slow. We know you ain't gonna get to that thing that quick. We know you gonna be like, we know you on dope slow. You can't even move right. So yeah, y'all let us know y'all do dope all day. Serve, that pitch y'all down, downers. You on weed, so what? And you post everything on social media. How you think they houses get hit? Come on, bro. Social media.
What'd you think about the Sauce Walka situation?
Gilligan shit. That was Gilligan shit because he shouldn't have posted that shit. He shouldn't have posted that little video. He was clout chasing off of some shit that he really didn't have nothing to do with it. The way he posted that video, I thought that he for sure knew that somebody tried to rob him and his people knocked him down. I thought he knew that. He didn't even know what really happened. But that's how it been in downtown LA, bro. It's been wild. It's been wild. Like, you can't even walk down the street with your Louis Vuitton bags like that, the store bags. Like, if you going to buy that shit, you got to put it in a grocery bag. It's crazy, but that shit was weird, bro. He shouldn't have got on the internet doing that shit. Like, I never believe really nothing he say else again. I don't believe his music no more.
You mentioned downtown being wild. Has downtown always been wild? Like,
well,
because, we all know, what I'm saying, South LA and South Central's wild, but is downtown still like that?
Well, in the beginning, you got to think, like, when Mac 10 was rapping, it was bad down there. Wasn't really no stores down there like that. It was more like gangs down there. It was bad down there in the beginning. This shit didn't start getting better till, like, maybe 2014, 13 and shit. It started picking up. Like, it started getting better. it was good for a minute. It was good. I lived down there for 4 years. Never had a problem. Nothing. But then pandemic hit. These apartments started doing these short-term leases, 3-month leases. So now everybody moving down there. Everybody's living down there. That's where the Target's at. So yeah, it got bad during the corona. It wasn't bad at first. I was down there 4 years. Not an issue like that.
And so you seen it change.
Yeah, I seen it change drastically. Like I used to really walk down there slipping, really. Smoking, earphones in, listening to music. I lived on 9th and Fig for 4 years. Well, 3 years, and then I moved right down the street. So I was down there. It was cool. It wasn't really, you had your little occasional little shit, but it was never like how it is now. Like, nah. I moved from down there.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. A lot of shit start happening. They start jumping out on people in front of the apartments, robbing them. Getting them before you get into your door, robbing you. Like the door of the apartment, it started getting bad. And it wasn't even bad for me because I still stayed in better apartments. Like I never stayed in none of the, like I always stayed in the ones that's kind of like more luxury. So it's kind of not the same group of people in these apartments versus like the Arsenis or the Da Vinci's, like them little ones with all the basketball courts in it and shit. I don't live in shit like that, but I think it'll get better though right now. Probably like another year to calm back down. It was a cool place though. It was everything local, the train, the bus. It wasn't bad. It was expensive.
Oh, is it expensive down there? So even though dudes got money and people are down there with money, man, it's still getting cracking down there.
Of course. Yeah. And the pandemic really did it though. Cause before that, it was not like that. Like literally, like it was not like that. Pandemic set that shit off. Like it turned into a whole nother atmosphere. Then you gotta think like you separated downtown. Downtown got like different sides. Like when you closer to Figueroa, you kinda in like the good part. But then when you cross Broadway and Main, you kinda in the bad part. Like you closer to Skid Row. So it's different parts.
Okay. Now, Sauce Walka, has his situation. Somebody ends up dying. He makes the video. Do you think like that is an area where robberies happen a lot?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like versus, we know about, the PnB Rock place. We know that's a real heavy area. You know what I'm saying? Like is downtown LA cracking like that?
Now it is, yeah. Yeah. Like you can't even like if you can't even see your girl and them down there, like you gotta let them know, like if they going to buy some like little expensive shit to kind of hide it, cause people jumping out on you broad daylight in front of everybody. They ready to pistol whip you, whoop you, probably shoot you. You seen what happened? Yeah, it's bad right now, bro. And then most of the people not even from out here. That's the crazy part. Like a lot of the people that's doing this came from other places and doing it out here. Like remember 7 months ago, somebody got killed. They said he was tied to like all the Rolex robberies, like the little watches that was getting booked. And he was from Atlanta. So yeah, it's crazy down there right now. I moved. I was down there. I moved because of that shit. Cause it started getting too, like the people you not used to being down there, they down there. Like, yeah, so it got bad, bro. And then you paying all that money and nobody about to be worried about all that shit. Nah.
Well, I thought we'd get into your story a little bit, being that this is our first time working together. You grew up, pretty unique, pretty interesting, man. So I just like to kind of get into everything, man. It just, I got a lot of viewers, that tune into the drill scene because I interview a lot of dudes out of Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of dudes that might not have heard of you. And I'd like to, kind of introduce them to you a little bit, man.
For sure.
If you could tell them a little bit about yourself and growing up and, everything.
I was adopted at 7 days old to a black family, a mother. She already had 4 kids. They came from Shreveport, Louisiana. They moved to California like in 1965 or something. Her mother bought a property, but fast forward, she adopted me. She already had 4 kids. So I was raised in South Central. I was raised with a black family my whole life, like ever since like birth. Like I was 7 days old, so that's all I knew. So I mean, I've been in LA my whole life. Like, not LA County, like LA, like South Central, my whole life. Yeah, I mean, early on, she tried to have us in like better areas, like Windsor Hills, like paying more rent for like homes and shit like that. But shit, when I turned like 10 or 11, she couldn't do it no more. So we ended up moving to 53rd and Dinker. And that's where I jumped off the porch at 11 and a half, 12 years old. I like jumped off the porch over there.
Did you always want to be in a gang even at a young age?
I always, for some reason, like loved the streets. Like I had, like where my mother that adopted me, her mother bought a house when they came out here on 79th and Figueroa. That's between Figueroa and Hoover. So that's in the heart of South Central. And you know, we used to go over there like every weekend. We running around as kids, playing and shit. So I always grew up around that. I had cousins that was gang banging, doing prison time. Then my sisters, them was already older. Her kids that she already had, they was already older. So some of their baby daddies was gang bangers, shit like that. So yeah, bro, I always wanted to be in the streets for some reason. Like it sound crazy, but yeah, I just loved the streets, bro. Like for some odd reason.
Did you start off claiming Hoover?
Huh?
Did you start off claiming Hoover?
Yeah, I was claiming Hoover before I was even living on 79th fully. I mean, before I was even like by me being the only white kid, my mother, they went over there in 65. So they was over there before gangbanging even took off. So they pretty much knew all the first generation, all the people that pretty much started that shit. So me growing up over there, I already knew all the old people, all the OGs. So yeah, like 12, 11, I started claiming that shit. I wasn't even from Hoover. Wasn't even like over there or nothing, but I was claiming it, telling people I'm from there, banging on them, dressing, Dickies at 12, writing on walls, everything. Yeah.
You said you had family and a lot of people who were, you know, in the streets at the time, you know, seeing them go in and out of jail or, you know what I'm saying, seeing people go through their struggles or getting shot or all this, none of that deterred you from the streets?
No, I was young. I was young, but this is how I was brought up. Like, I'm around them. They partying every day. Like, it's liquor. They smoking around us. Like, my mom and them, they was smoking around us. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they in the car. They light a blunt up in the car and shit. So, I don't know. I always been around, like, shit like that. I never had no brothers go in and out of prison or nothing like that, but I always knew about people. Like, soon as I jumped off the porch, I started losing friends. Hell nah, that shit didn't deter me. It just made me want to do it more, to be honest. You got to think, like, me, when I came up, that shit was like, you wanted to do that. Like, that's what it was in life. I'm just letting you know, like, when you grew up in that area, that's what it was, bro. Like, some people want to grow up and be like they family and be doctors. That's how you wanted to be. Like, it was just, that's how it was, bro. And then I didn't have no daddy. I didn't have no shit like that, so I just loved the streets. It started off with me, the regular shit. Like, I'm 12. I've been on 53rd already. I'm running around. We meeting people. Now I'm getting with the people that's like me. And everything started happening. Burglaries, robberies, the breaking the quarter pounds of stress down, selling that shit. It's everything, bro. Like, everything. And that was a bad area.
This was going on around 12 years old?
Yeah, 12. This real shit, like 12, bro. I'm not lying. Like, we was outside for real, like, outside.
And you said you started immediately losing friends, like getting arrested, or did you actually have friends killed?
Nah,
like,
killed. Nah, I had friends killed early. I had friends that, like, we jumped off the porch together. I'm claiming this. They went and got put on this shit, some other shit. And they get killed like a month later. Like, shot up like 6, 7 times at like 12, bro. This real shit. I had a homie at 16. I was 12. He got killed, shot up in the car. Yeah, it was a lot of that shit going on. I lived in a bad area. This is, you know where, C-Mac? I live like on the other, like, it's a light that separate Dinker, 54th and Dinker. I lived on this side of the Dinker. So it was horrible, bro. It's like 4 or 5 different hoods within like a 2-mile radius. So it was bad early in the early 2000s.
How do you think that affected you growing up?
I don't know, bro. It just made me like do more stupid shit. It just made me want to be more in the streets. I mean, it made me want to wear Dickies more. It made me want to crease my Dickies harder. It made me only want to wear pro clubs. I was wearing Chucks, fat laces. I don't know, bro. Like, and then you got to think, in my household, it was my mama, my sisters. It was all of them in there. I didn't want to be in no household with all women all day. So I didn't have no choice but to go outside, really. And just go outside. And then it started getting more serious. Started off just the regular shit, though, you know, smoking. I hit my first house at 12, bro. We watched the people leave. Went in they shit through a back window. All type of shit, bro. It was crazy. But I never got caught. Never. Like, I never went to jail. Like, I never had went to jail at that time. I was doing a lot of shit, but we wasn't getting caught like that.
Did you eventually go to juvie?
I went to juvie at like 16. Yeah, 16. That's when I first like got caught for some bullshit. But we wasn't getting caught like that, bro. We was getting away with a lot of shit. We wasn't dumb. It was 3 people, and we was just doing everything. But 16, that's the first time I went to juvenile hall for some bullshit. We had found a truck. It was parked in like a parking lot, I think, of a church. That's scandalous as hell. But we jumped the gate and went in this truck and took all the tools, bro. But it was like brand new saws and wrench sets and shit. Like 13 or 14. That's the first time I ever got a like police station type shit. The first time I went to juvenile hall, 16 for a purse snatching. 16. I think I was 16. I snatched the purse. Yup. It was bad back then. I was young. I didn't know no better. I ain't had nobody telling me nothing. So yeah, bro, like one day, and I used to be hungry, bro, like for real. Like I was hungry as fuck. And one day I snatched the purse, bro, me and my homie. And we snatched the purses and we kind of had got away, bro. We was in the alley and shit. And it was a helicopter out, but the helicopter was probably like 10 streets down. And we like, shit, it ain't on us. That shit probably for somebody else because it was so far down. But we was stupid and we didn't even know that it was playing games with us. We came from under the little bushes we was hiding under. And we got like 2 blocks down and they blurped us, came from everywhere. So I went to juvenile hall for that shit. Couldn't run, but I got a DA reject for that shit.
Oh, okay. So you never even, so you didn't really have to do no time, or it's not a conviction or nothing?
Nah, that was like 2 days in probably like 2 or 3 days in juvenile hall. Right before court, they came to the unit and said I got a DA reject. Cause they really had none, bro. They didn't catch me with nothing. Like I didn't get caught with the purse. I think one of the people said they don't know if I actually was the one that snatched it. Like, so yeah, they knew I was there. They knew I had something to do with it, but they couldn't really prove it, really. But
they didn't have that.
Yeah, no, I never really went to juvenile hall like that. That was one time, and then that shit landed me. Like, I started getting violations, and then I went to camp at like 18. They had me in juvenile hall and sent me to camp at 18 years old. Like, juvenile camp. For a dirty test. That was it.
That was it? How long were you there?
Camp? Right before, I was supposed to do 90 days. This was just for a drug test, a violation. I was supposed to do 90 days. But right before like the 90th day, I got a refile. Like they refiled me. So I went back to I had to go back to juvenile hall to go to court. But they just kept me in juvenile hall for like another 30 days or something. And then let me out that shit. But I never was going to jail like that as a juvenile hall. I mean, as a juvenile, I was lucky. I was never one of them kids that was 12 years old in and out of juvenile hall. Hell nah. Like, nah, hell nah.
Take me back a little bit. Can you take me through the day you officially became a Hoover?
Well, that was a crazy day. It was a normal day. Like, it was a normal day. I'm hanging out. I'm on a gang street. One of the worst streets to be on. These streets is like, some of the people from that area don't even go on. I was over there and I wasn't from the set yet. But everybody know. Like, everybody know who I am. Everybody know that I'm claiming it. They didn't heard me claiming it in juvenile hall. I'm in the camp banging and shit and all that shit. And I always banged it everywhere I went. Like, the times that I was in juvenile hall, camp, all that shit. But it was just one day, one of my homies got out of jail and he was like, bro, you're going to have to get put on the set. Like, it's time for you to get put on the set. And I'm like, what? Stop playing with me. And he like, bro, what the fuck you talking about? You might as well get put on the set. You out here banging it. You was banging in juvenile hall. Like, I mean, if they come shoot, they going to shoot at you too. And I mean, it just went from there, bro. And then shit, like, instantly, like, it just went from there. Like, 2 seconds later, we was on the side of the house. And I caught like 2 fades back to back. And then the last one was like a little pack out. Shit like that. I didn't get done that bad because I just didn't pop up out of nowhere like Cameron Terrell. Like, and pop up out of at high school and didn't want to get put on or nothing like that. I'd already did shit with these people. I already frontline. We didn't hung out for years, all type of shit. So, yeah.
So it's worse for dudes who kind of aren't as known in the set and everything.
Yeah, hell yeah. You might have to get put on 2 or 3 times, depending on who there. Like say if this your friend and he say you gonna get put on the set, and him and somebody else put you on, if they don't record that shit or something just to show the other people, you gonna have to do it again, bro, or it get worse. Like you might not get 2 fair fades. You might get 6 people at once, or you might gotta fight 6 people, 2 people 6 times or something. Yeah, hell yeah. Or you might have to get put on at the hood day, and that's horrible. Like, you know, that's bad. Like, you gonna get beat from all type of ways.
You seen somebody get put on at a hood day?
I seen people get like DP'd and shit at hood days, and it ain't good, bro. It's not nice. I already know what's gonna happen if you get put on at a hood day, bro. Gotta have everybody there, people that ain't been there in 5-6 years, that's drunk, feeling theyself. It's not gonna be good, bro. Especially if they don't know who you are. It's gonna be bad. You gonna have to fight. No, fight again. Fight again. You ain't gonna stop fighting until your shit like bloody. That's why it's best to know people first, or like you done been around there or some shit like that. Cause if you just come out of the woodworks, it's gonna be bad. Crash dummy type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, you're grown up, you know, you're from the hood. You've been to juvenile hall. Are you going to school in it or anything, or did you drop out?
Nah, I graduated. Okay, so like after I left 53rd in Dinker, we moved to 112th in Normandy. That's a bad area. That's like Imperial Normandy. They didn't even have a sheriff's station over there. My uncle, he was managing some apartments over there, so we moved over there. That's a bad area, down the street from Washington High School. I still was going to school, but I still was getting in trouble, like getting in trouble going to school, getting in trouble just doing a little bullshit. And my mama died. She died when I was 14. So after that, that's when I didn't have no more home.
Your mom meaning the woman who adopted you at 7 days old?
Yeah, because the other one, I didn't know who she was. I never knew the other people like that. So okay, yeah, the one that adopted me died when I was 14. She had a heart attack in her sleep and died in the room one night. And we found her the next morning, already dead. It was too late. But after that shit just like sent me to a whole nother place. But I still went to school though. I did. I didn't go to a regular school. I had been got kicked out of LAUSD. I had to go to continuation, like where all the people on probation and all that go.
Okay, so now you graduate. Well, what do you do with yourself then? Do you try to get a job and go straight?
I didn't even know what a job was.
Just still on the streets?
I didn't even know what a job was. I ain't lying to you. I didn't even know I could get a job. I didn't know none of that shit. I was grown doing nothing. Hanging out every day, smoking, frontlining, just outside, just trying to figure out what we doing. That's pretty much it. For like 4 or 5 years. Even before I graduated, I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I didn't even have, like when my mama died, my whole living situation changed. Like it went from me having my own, like we had rooms, furniture, refrigerators, our own house, all that shit changed, bro. I went to my grandmother's property with one of my sisters, and that basically was like I was on my own, really, to be honest. So I really been on my own since like 14. But my mama died. I'm like, shit, I gotta finish school. So I tried to finish school. I tried to not really go to prison for 10 or 15 years. And I ended up finishing. I graduated. Then after that, it was just outside all day. Then I start getting money and yeah, it was just outside every day, bro. Like literally, like with nothing to do, like nothing, just outside. Like for years, I was eating nothing but shit at the liquor store in Tams, shit like that. It was just bad. Homeless, all type of shit.
Were you the only white dude around in your circle?
Yeah, I was the only white dude, period, that I ever seen growing up. I never seen no other white kids, unless when I was in fucking first grade, I went to like a 99th Street Elementary or something. We had to get bussed out there from the Windsor Hills. That probably was the only time I was around white people. After that, the only white people I seen was the police, the fire department, or teachers. No, it was just blacks or Mexicans. That was really it.
Now, did like your ops or your enemies, you think, try to push up harder on you because you was like the only white dude from Hoover?
Well, yeah. I mean, cause they probably, yeah, of course. But I mean, everybody was trying to. I mean, you have that to a certain degree, yeah. But it's just more dangerous for you, period. Because everybody know who you is, regardless. Like, it's no way that like if you black and they don't know your face, or you Mexican. I mean, it's 1,000 other black people and Mexicans, so they really don't know who you is. But there's no way for me to hide. I can't hide. So every time I'm outside, I'm outside. But I never really had that so much. I always had friends. I always was like popular, low key. Like I always was, like I don't know, bro. Like, nah, not really. I mean, but I mean, like once the street shit started, yeah. Like, I mean, of course, you know, because they think you a bitch or something, or they probably think you fake, or I don't know. But you have certain of your homies doing that to try to just test you. So yeah, I mean, shit like that happens. But nah, it wasn't really nothing that bad though.
Are you the only white Hoover that you've ever met? Or not, I don't want to say that you ever met, but that you know about?
I mean, I had my homies tell me that it's people that's older than me, maybe. That's somebody that got put on and went straight to prison or something, been in prison for a long time. But I don't know him. I mean, he's older, I guess, if that's the case. And then as far as like in California, white Hoovers? Nah, I mean, it's Mexicans. It's a lot of Mexicans. Mexicans and Salvadorians and just Hispanics, period. I mean, like, Spanish people. It's a lot of Spanish.
I've heard about that, man. Is that like kind of like a newer thing that there's like a lot more Mexican dudes?
Well, now it's a lot more now. But back then you had your sprinkles. Like it was always Mexicans from the set. Like reputables. Like it was always Mexicans from like 9-4, 7-4, 5 deuce, like 107. You always had the Mexicans. Like, but now it's just more. Like it's more. And then it's social media, but now it's more. Like it's like 50 or 60 of them, probably. Versus back then, it was just like one down there, one here, one like in every area. But now it's like a lot. Yeah. But wait, I mean, I think I seen one white Hoover now. I think a new one that some maybe one of Treyway Promotions, Treyway 6K, one of his little homies or something. You know, but them kids though, I'm not even that them is like a whole nother generation. But I think I seen one with him though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't lie. I think I seen one boy. I think he in jail right now, prison. You know Treyway, right? You interviewed him, right?
Yeah. I recently did a hood vlog. Well, I wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying.
No, yeah, I seen that shit.
A couple of my guys went up there. They went to the Hood Day for the A-Tray Hood Day, and they did a hood vlog with.
But I think he got
a hood vlog with him.
Yeah, but I think he got some white dude that he got like his little homie or something that just came around. I don't know. I don't know if he Hispanic or white, to be honest, because they got some Mexicans that look white, like gringos and wedos, shit like that. So I don't know, to be honest. But I know I was the only white person, period. Like, if it wasn't me, it was a smoker or the police, like a crackhead or something. And that was rare.
What was Figueroa like at that time?
It was crazy growing up. It was crazy growing up around Figueroa, bro, because you grew up around seeing so much shit that other normal kids don't see. Like, you're not supposed to see. Like, you know what pimping and hoeing is. Like, you know what the girls walking down the street is doing. You know what that car is putting up on that lady to do. Like, you see all this shit. It's wild, bro. You see so much shit. Like, you see a mixture of gangbanging, pimping and hoeing, smoker activity, people on Sherm, like, all type of shit, bro. It's crazy growing up on Figueroa, the whole show.
Eventually, you go to jail.
Yeah.
What is jail like for you? Being a white dude from Hoover, you get to jail, you know what I'm saying? Like what happens?
Like, well, you talking about the county? Like, after Tank got killed, I went to jail the day of his funeral. I think somebody told on me. I went to jail for a gun the day of his funeral though. It was weird because I came out of nowhere and went right to me. But It was crazy, but I already knew what to expect. Like, I already knew how the county jail was. Like, our county jail is vicious out here. Like, it ain't no game. People be like, oh, it's just the county jail. Like, nah, this shit is horrible out here. Like, a lot of people done lost their whole gangbanging careers that they done worked up since a kid to like 18. They done lost it. Like, 2 days in there. It's bad, but you know, I got a lot to go through. I'm from Hoover. We don't like nobody, pretty much. Like, we got a long list of people that we don't fuck with. So automatically, that's like a lot of fades, a lot of fighting. Then I gotta worry about the Woods if they got numbers and they want to issue and they want to take off. And I dealt with that. Like, when I first hit the county, I wasn't around none of my homies the first time. I wasn't around none of my homies the first time I went. The second time I went for the gun, I landed 2700, went the roof. The first time I went the roof, the Woods rushed me.
Can you
the Woods is like the white boys.
Take me through that day?
Yeah, okay, so I went to the county jail. I made it through processing. You know, you got to go through a long process, and they send you to this cell, until they make their money and find you housing. They found me a housing. I think it was like 2123 or it was like 20. It was on the 2000 floor, but I think it was like 2300 or something. I don't remember that shit, but one-man cell. So I was coming back from the medical one day because I told them like I got a rod in my leg and I wanted to get muscle relaxers to take to go to sleep. But so I was coming back from medical one day by myself, and they popped the gate for you to go in there in your cell. The sheriff dude, like, pop your gate, go in there. Now, it's like this. It's like this cell, this tier, and it's another tier on the other side of it, but it's separated by a bar. When I'm walking in, a white boy, like big, like kind of like stocky, like country fed, tattoos everywhere, look like a Nazi. He say, hey, you know, this is me. And I'm like, I'm kind of confused. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So I look and I'm like, what? And he like, this is me. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm from West Side Hoover. I ain't with none of that shit. And then he was just like, what? You got me fucked up and like all this shit. And I'm like, bro, you can't even do nothing. You on the other side of the bar, punk. So I just walked to my cell. Like within 30 minutes, I'm not lying, bro. They called us and said, well, they came to the cell and shit and said, if y'all go in the yard, you going to the roof, then be at the cell when we pop the gates. So I'm like, fuck it, I ain't been outside in like 30 days. I ain't even seen the sun or nothing. I'm going to the roof. Even though I shouldn't have probably went because none of my homies wasn't right there, but I went and got to the roof. Everything was okay. They was over there. You know, I wasn't paying attention to them because I never paid it no mind. Like, oh, I just told him, fuck him and all this shit. He might run them. You know, he might be their leader. So, you know, the homies is playing basketball. Not the homies, but just the other blacks. They playing basketball and shit. I go get some water. Everything cool, you know. We over there talking and shit, chopping it up. And they like, bro, go get some more water or whatever y'all gonna do because they probably gonna be calling us in a minute. When I go get the water, bro, like I'm walking to go get the water, something tell me, because I always listen to my first mind. Like I got like a spirit in me that tell me shit. So like I'm walking, something said, turn around. And I turned around and I could see all the woods. They look so fucking like obvious. It's like 6 of them, like 1, 2, 3, and they on the phone. So I'm like, okay, now I'm like, they getting okay to rush me. That's what they was waiting on. So when I come back from getting the water, I see them, bro. They trying to like silently like walk up on me like they ain't really about to do nothing. And I'm like, fuck it. When they getting like 4 feet, I'm just gonna rush them. And that's what happened, bro. They tried to jump me for like, it probably lasted for 20 seconds before the other blacks that was on the other side could get over there to get into this. So it probably like a 20-second pack out. Then after that, it was just bad for them. Because they started getting whooped. We started fighting them with trash cans, like hitting them with the trash cans until the police had to come out there with the mace and the spray, the pepper spray and all that shit. But it was a crazy riot. That was my first ever situation like that. Like a racial riot, low key, like on the roof like that. Yeah.
Now you get in this riot, you know what I'm saying? All this happens and everything. And what do they do with you afterwards? Do they put you in the hole?
They scandalous because they knew what happened because there's cameras out there. So they take all of us out there. They get the aggressors, I guess, and they take a few of us because we didn't get down. When they said get down, some of the everybody got down, but we never got down. You know, because we can't get down. Like, he ain't telling me, don't get down. Like, these people, I don't even know, but he like, don't get down yet, keep going. So I'm like, fuck it, keep going. And they take us, they put us out there in the hallway. What happened? what happened? I'm like, ain't shit happened. They like, what's this? I'm like, shit, I failed in the cell. I like slipped low key and I like kind of hit my head. And they like, what happened? I'm like, ain't nothing happened, low. They like, you don't need medical or no shit like that. I'm like, nah, I don't need none of that. They eventually took us to the hole. Probably did 5 days in the hole off that shit, like a week or something. Like a week. They took us to the hole. Nothing else came from that shit. Nothing else like transpired from that. Not that. That shit was kind of like over with after that. Went to the hole, put me back on another tier, seen the wood walk by. I got paranoid, so I stood up in the cell and I looked at him like, what's the deal? And he like, oh, nah, you know, we not even on that no more. Because I had homies in there that was like, once my homies found out about this shit, it was crazy because when I was in the hole, they start coming in the hole too. They had took off on them the next day in the you know, the church service. Like they take all the people out the cells and put them in the little fucking, what would you call it? Like the day room. And they took off on all the woods, beat their ass with like, you know, the milk crates, like the crates that you put milk in or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, they was beating the fuck out of them with that shit. That was talked about, bro. They was talking about that in prison, on the street. That was kind of like a big thing. Cause they really not no presence in the county like that. Not in LA. Now if I go to San Bernardino or some shit like that, or Orange County, I might have a run for my money.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the whites would be that deep out in LA County, man. It seems like you'd much have a lot more, you know.
No, the first time I was in Wayside. The first time I was in the cell. I mean, in the, you know, Wayside is like dorm living. I was in 714. That's where I fought the original Baby C-Mac at. Not the other dude that's out here now, but it was somebody else named Baby C-Mac. It was Woods in there, but they wasn't strong enough to attack. You know, it's only like 4 of them or 3 of them. It got to be like 12 of them for them to want to go.
I think you've talked about this before, but I mean, you know, you mentioned fighting Baby C-Mac. So can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, I got in the Wayside. Now, this is crazy because going from the county jail, they put you on a bus, make you act like you going to prison, drive you for 30 minutes, take you in this crazy building. But whatever, you go in there, now you going in pods, and now you got to go in the dorm, and it's like 100 people. Like, and for the black gangs, you got to fight. Like, it's fighting. Like, with the Hispanics and shit, they don't fight. Like, they don't fight their enemies or whatever. So the black gangs got to fight. So now you don't know. I don't know how many people in there from my enemies. I don't know if my homies in there or nothing, but I land in there or whatever. The first day I get in there, it's some dude, he walk up on me like, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from 74 Hoover. And he like, oh, I'm from 55 neighborhood crib. We gonna have to get down. Now this is somebody that act like C-Mac low key, like got tattoos, but his arm was a little like messed up low key, but he didn't give a fuck about that. Like he said he got shot or something. Arm was like a little, that's why you heard him call him chicken wing or some shit. His arm was a little messed up, but that arm worked though. Like for real. But I fought him like the next day. We went like 3 rounds, fought on the steps and all that. Cause he had a little mouth on him. But I don't know where he at right now cause he's Baby C-Mac, so I don't know. Maybe it didn't work out. Or maybe he little C-Mac now, I don't know.
I seen a video where like you was, somebody recorded you kind of walking down the street or something.
Yeah, that Gilligan ass video.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know, bro. Like it's crazy because now when you be like a public figure on the internet, you gotta really worry about fucking people recording you. So at that thing, I was at a gas station. I got on earphones. The street that I was on, it's 4 lanes of busy traffic. Like it's 2 lanes on this side, 2 lanes on this side. I guess somebody was in the car from what I got from it. They in the car and they see me and they started recording. They wasn't even saying shit loud. And then when they pulled off, they said, Gilligan or something. So they basically just drove by and recorded me and then uploaded it and said popular YouTube or known YouTuber Milk 74 got caught lacking. I ain't get caught lacking because you ain't do nothing. I didn't even know you was recording me. Kind of did like some TMZ shit, to be honest. Whoever did that was, I don't know who did that clown shit because that was goofy.
Is it rough like being a popular dude now that everybody knows your face? You know, you're pretty provocative on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're pretty outspoken.
Yeah. I think I was, see, Cam, I ain't gonna lie. I think God put me here to be the Gilligan Slayer. You got to think about it. The position I was in my whole life, I was always the outcast. Then I'm claiming Hoover, get put on Hoover. We the hated gang at the time, really one of the most hated. Like, people get scared even when you turn on Fig. Like, the people, they used to get down in the car. So I've been prepared for this my whole life. Now I'm getting paid to do this? What? I was beefing for free. I had to watch my back for free. I couldn't go certain places already for free. I was doing this shit for free. So now I'm getting dough. I love it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, it's hard. The average person, it'll drive them crazy. The next apartment, I really can't even post the balcony. Like, I can't post shit. Can't post amenities. Can't post nothing. Cause it's hard, bro. You get all type of DMs like, yeah, we know where you live at. I'm like, bro, y'all didn't send me this 100 times. Come do something. Like, I mean, every time, you know, it'd be like a lot of people saying we gonna do this on the internet. But Cam, people run up to me all day on the internet, on the street. Oh, Milk 7-4, like take pictures and all type of shit. This every day, I can't go nowhere no more without nobody saying. On the way here, I was coming from the gas station. A white car almost, it could have got bad for me or him because a car pulled up on the corner and stopped like, hey, Milk 7-4, I fuck with your channel. But me, in the beginning, I had to worry about is it an op? That was the biggest thing when I first started. Is you a op or is you a YouTube fan? Do I gotta shoot or do I gotta be nice? That was the biggest issue. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It took me a little transitioning to get, cause I'm real nervous. Like, I don't know if you enemy trying to walk up on me and smoke me. So I'm not even gonna let nobody get that close. But then I had to, like, bro, no, they know me from YouTube. So I be telling my girl, like, she be like, why they looking at you? I be like, bitch, they probably watch It's Milk TV. Shit, I'm on the internet now. So I can't, everybody that look at me, I can't think like it's something gangbanging shit. So it was hard. I ain't gonna lie. A little difficult.
So it was a difficult adjustment to make.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. But I was prepared for it.
What do you think was like the worst situation where it was like you thought some shit was going down, but he was really just a fan?
Man, that was a few times. That was a few times. Like, one time, I still be outside, bro. I just don't record where I go because that's Gilligan-ass activity for me to record. But I was walking back from a weed shop, or I was walking to the weed shop. A truck stopped, like in the middle of traffic, and looked at me, and I'm like, man, who the fuck is this? Like, because I'm still on that mind. I'm still on that. So I'm like, who is this? Bro, the truck turned around. Where I come from, if a truck turn around, you take whatever you got out and you get ready. You cocking your shit, because as soon as you turn back around, you about to light the motherfucker up. But I can't do that, but a truck turned around and it followed me until I get to the weed shop. And before I get in the weed shop, it hit the gas and it jumped out like, hey, Milk 7-4, this is crazy. This look like a gangbanger that's doing this. I done had all type of people approach me in the streets, so it's been all type of situations. Sometimes their energy is weird. Like, I had somebody approach me with a stroller, and I'm like, why is your energy like this and you got a baby with you, bro? Like, what is you... Like, you kind of weird. Like, I'm kind of getting, like, strange vibes. Like, damn, do I got to, am I about to have to go get cracking in front of the stroller or what? So it's a little difficult. But, you know, like, hey, I mean, it comes with the territory, really.
Where'd you get the idea to start your YouTube channel? Like what made you want to do it?
It went against my religion. Everything I stood for. Being on YouTube, when I grew up, we couldn't even take pictures. We would get talked about. If you put out a phone in a fight, you gonna have to fight. Your phone gonna get broke. Like, we didn't take pictures back then. That was like police shit. So even when I first started social media, I was very skeptical of that shit. But I just did it anyway. But YouTube, I mean, I was working every day, labor, like restaurants. And I used to catch the bus to work. Like, every job was 2 hours. So I'd be watching YouTube high on the bus or whatever. And then I used to get home, and I don't know, I seen some goofy ass channels that was like talking about LA politics and shit. And I'm looking, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is he talking about? He don't know what he talking about. So that's what started it. I'm like, damn, if he doing it, then I need to be doing it. But then I'm like, hell nah, me getting in front of a camera, talking, nah. But then I'm like, man, fuck this. I see people doing it. And then I found out you can make money. I'm like, what? You can make money off this shit too? And then it took 6 months for me to actually, like, you know how you got to make a name on YouTube to even comment. Like, even to comment on YouTube, you got to make a name. So I've been made a name in like 2017. But I didn't start YouTube until June 2019, something like that. That's the first time I ever uploaded a video. So it was just basically seeing like goofy kind of people that I thought was goofy on the internet talking about LA shit. I'm like, damn, if they could do it. But then I'm like, I got to go up against a lot because I'm like a gang member. Before me, wasn't nobody doing it. Now everybody doing it. Like I started like a whole little wave of gang members doing YouTube because I was talked about in the beginning. Well, I'm weird, or people think I'm weird because I'm doing YouTube and shit. They didn't see what I saw. I saw something. I gave up everything. I stopped fucking with everybody. Just work and YouTube, work and YouTube, work and YouTube. Then the pandemic hit and I didn't have to go to work no more. So videos all day.
You've had a few issues on YouTube, but wanted to ask you a little bit about, what's going on with you and 1090 Jake?
He ain't real to me. He's a game, bro. Like y'all, a lot of people on the internet be like, oh, you hating on what? I'm not hating on nobody. I came from the trenches. I got 92,000 subscribers. Like, I'm not hating on him. It's just when you come from a certain cloth, it's like if somebody in the army and you got somebody and they see somebody fake claiming the army, they gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what is you doing? Like, you perpetrating this shit. Like, so when I see him as just like Gilligan shit, I've been going at them since the beginning. They tried to take me out in the beginning. Like, they tried to double team me. It was like everybody from Florida tried to go against me. And yeah, the only one I ain't passed is him. Passed everybody else up. But I think he's a fake blood, bro. I think he got put on in prison. I don't think he's really like that. He came from Boston. He went to Florida for 1 month and went to jail and then got turned out in prison and became a blood. And then once he blew up on YouTube, now he can afford to pay people and see, people like that gotta go have people on YouTube. They gotta go do this. So that's what he do, bro. I can't stand that shit. I don't like fake people, bro. I can't click with it. It just won't work. And I told everybody I wasn't here to make friends with none of these Gilligans. I said that in the beginning. It wasn't Gilligans, but I just said I wasn't here to make friends with none of them, bro. None of them. Nah, bro. I'm really from the streets. Like, nah, bro. And then I don't like I was against the document reading he doing and all type of shit. I'm like, how the fuck you supposed to be a gangbanger, but you reading all these police reports every day, reading active crimes off, license plate numbers and shit like that, bro. That shit didn't sit with me. Still don't. But it's like he too big now, huh? Like the world think he just like this he been a blood since 15 and he just like, nah, bro. Like, hell nah.
He's doing his thing, man. His videos do some numbers.
I mean, he reading police reports all day. I mean, any channel like that gonna pop, bro. I could go do that right. I wonder what would people say if I did that? If I start getting police reports from different crimes out here and start doing that, what they gonna say about me? Yeah, you gonna blow up like that. Like, but who wants to be tied to that shit? Like, nobody wanna be tied to that. They got him saying he involved. They got his name in the YMW Melly case and all type of shit. And this is from reading off them court documents and all them papers and shit. I'm not doing that. If my YouTube could blow from me doing that, then I don't want it to blow, bro. That's just how I am. I'm not doing it. Yeah, this shit blowing. I'm not hating on this channel. This channel blew up. Before I knew you couldn't fake subscribers no more, I could have swore I was telling everybody, man, he probably bought his shit. That shit probably fake, because there's no way. But he got those subscribers. But because a lot of probation that's following him, a lot of police, FBI, a lot of people like that subscribe to him. I mean, I don't want those people.
You mentioned that they tried to come together and take you out. What were some things that was going on when they tried that?
Well, they just all tried to like simultaneously make videos every day, live streams, attacking me. They thought it was going to break me. They thought it was going to make me fold. They kept doing fake ass videos. Like they had somebody drive by San Diego sign, like say they headed to California. Then they post this picture on their story. But bro, who the fuck do you think I am? Like a goofy? Like anybody, you could post any picture on your story. There's no rule where like you have to take the picture on the story for it to go on there. I could take a picture right now and go put it on my story. So that shit don't mean nothing. They was just trying a lot of shit, but none of that shit worked. One of them, rat. The other one, fucking weirdo, going bald in the head. Ain't got no channel like that. Like, they just can't stand it, bro, because I'm fucking what they want to be. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I dealt with that from the beginning. People think I came initially with this energy. No, people turned me into this. They turned me into the Gilligan Slayer. They started this shit. They started me doing reactions by talking about me, by making videos about me and all that shit. That's what started this shit.
So people came at you kind of hard from the beginning.
Yeah, a lot of people. He fake. He this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He ain't really from Hoover. He ain't from LA. Whoop, 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 whoop. But I'm still making videos. Still doing the same thing. Y'all, they would never stop me, bro. But yeah, a lot of people, bro. You had all type of people. You had people that wasn't even on YouTube that was talking about me. It was a whole bunch of shit, bro. But that shit didn't start happening until I got to 10,000 subscribers.
Okay, so once you kind of started to get some views and you know, kind of get popping a little bit, that's kind of when the hate started to come.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it really hit after that no jumper. Like I was already like kicking up a lot of dust. That's why they interviewed me. But after that, that's when it like everybody started making videos about me. That's when the shit started. Like every day I could go smoke a blunt and just go type in Milk 74 and go down YouTube, and I mean it's just countless videos, like just horrible, like just videos. That's what made me so popping. Them, the haters, algorithm.
Yeah, man, that's, you know, reaction videos actually help the people that they're trying to actually hate on. You know.
Yeah, it really do. Like people be like, you gotta buy fake subscribers. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Why I gotta do that? If I'm the Gilligan Slayer, everybody I go at is somebody. And everybody make videos about me. It's no way, bro. I don't have to pay for shit. I ain't never bought nothing. Everything I got was like got organically just from the subscribers, bro. They be hating. They just jealous. And then you gotta think I passed up a lot of people that was on YouTube. They wasn't doing what I was doing. Cause I don't care what nobody said. I was the first gang member on YouTube doing what the fuck I was doing. I made this lane that you got a lot of people doing, like Nina Girl. We ain't gonna say his real name, but the clown Nina Girl, Catch It Dough, him. Like all these grown ass men, like I started a whole lane for them, but and it just popped off, bro. Like everybody make videos about me all day, so it's like 1 million people. Like if you make a video about me and it get 3,000 views, that's 3,000 chances of 3,000 people subscribing to me. So they can make videos all they want. Like I really don't care. I don't.
Yeah, I've noticed that nothing really deters you from getting on YouTube and doing your thing.
They have nothing. Like you know how I expose all these damn Gilligans? Like I go get their records. I go prove like I did C-Mac. Like I'm the one that changed his whole life, whether they want to like say it or not. But I'm the reason his life is how it is now. It's a little change. Like I'm the reason he got DP'd by his own homies. That video leaked. I'm the reason all that shit happened. I'm the reason he don't got his YouTube channel no more. I'm the reason he got a fake ass management deal. Because I proved his ass was fake. That's what I do. They can't do that to me. I got him DP'd. I posted them posts at 1 in the morning. By 1:10 in the morning on a fucking Wednesday, it was already too late. It was the next day. What was happening? He was driving the 55th, getting his ass whooped. But yeah.
How'd you find all that old stuff?
And I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. But just know I do my homework. I'm the Gilligan Slayer. They don't call me that for no reason. Ever since I came in this game, if I want somebody, I'm gonna get them. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm from LA. They go find my name. I'm not gonna give you my name, but y'all could go get it, and they have got it. You're not gonna go find no snitch shit, no pedophile shit, no sexual assault shit. I ain't never ran out in the county jail. I ain't never did nothing. I'm just on some whole other shit. I don't think like how everybody else think, bro. But yeah, I ended a few YouTube careers low key. Like I ain't even lying to you, bro. Really put pressure on a lot of people. That's why they hate me.
Yeah, well, you know, you definitely have, you know, ruffled some feathers out there, man. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it needs it. I think these YouTube streets need it. I think they need somebody like me. Cause you gotta think, like if I didn't do none of that shit to C-Mac, he'd still be dissing my community, still be dissing everybody else. He'll still be a bad person. In all actuality, I kind of helped him out. I kind of did him some good, if you really think about it, but. Yeah, bro, and then people mad at me because I go at the people who did shit against kids. Like, fuck you mad at me for that for? Like, I don't care, bro. Then I don't care about if people from LA watch It's Milk TV or not. I don't give a fuck. 7 billion people in the world, bro. My algorithm say other countries watch me, so I don't care about that.
Yeah, man.
Both of us just gotta keep the feet on the YouTube pedal. That's all it is.
Keep on, man. Recently I'm getting into Facebook. You on Facebook yet?
Nah, I thought about it, but I just started. I'ma just work on another YouTube channel. Something you should probably do too. Start you another one, second one. Maybe post clips or something.
Why the second channel? What's that gonna be about?
More money. I don't know. If you do a long interview, maybe you can post clips. Or, I don't know, just more income. You can have 2 channels. I'm starting another one. I already got 7,600 subscribers.
No shit? Okay, what do you post on there?
Just clips of my long reactions. I ain't really made like a real lane for it yet, but I'm just building it, really. From what I seen other people do, like other people, like YouTubers that's way bigger, I seen them do that shit. So I've just been looking at certain shit. Yeah, so I like Instagram, that shit, they keep deleting me, so I don't care about that. I just worry about YouTube, really. Facebook, I be seeing people talking about it, but nah. I'm trying to run up as many channels on YouTube, really.
Why they keep deleting you on Instagram?
Cause I'm from Figueroa. It's probably some Gilligans that work there, bro. They probably don't like me. I ruffle a lot of feathers. I don't know, or it could be certain shit I'm doing. You know what it really is? I just got certain people that don't like me that know what to do. That's all it is. Certain people, probably like Gilligan 22, probably like Adam 22, somebody like that know what they doing, that keep getting my shit took down, cause they don't want that pressure applied on them. But I wasn't even doing nothing, bro. I ain't even posting nothing. They just took this one for no reason. Didn't even tell me why. Haven't reached back out. Just snatched it for no reason.
There's definitely somebody out there or groups or you know what I'm saying, something with Instagram, because I definitely see a few dudes, get their Instagram taken, and I can't even think of why. Sometimes I see dudes get their Instagram taken, and I automatically know, like, yeah, this person, they're posting some shit they shouldn't be posting. But, not to bring them up again, but, every single time I put Crip Mac on my Instagram, it gets flagged. Somebody is out there that don't like Crip Mac, and they flag him every time.
And you know what it really do for, what it's doing for him too? It's that forehead. They could just say that probably. The Hoover, that dumbass word. He ain't even got that shit spelled right either, bro. That shit say H-O-O-V-A-H. What the fuck is that? I ain't never wrote that on the wall. I don't know. Nobody got that tattooed on them. So I don't even know what the fuck he got on his head, but that's probably why he getting this shit took down too, because of that. They tripping now. You can't even put Crip. You can't even put nothing. Or they taking it. You can't even comment on somebody else's stuff, because if they report it, they'll take your page. So, yeah, Instagram is just basically Capone just posts his pictures of the interview or some shit like that. But as far as me trying to post different shit, I ain't doing that shit no more. That shit too time consuming. I mean, I ran up a bag on Instagram too off promo and shit like that, but it's too much. It's too much, bro. Then they keep deleting it every minute. It's the second or third, fourth one.
Yeah, Boosie keeps getting his deleted too for literally no reason. Like, he said he got his deleted because of a video where he's like arguing with the police, and he didn't even put that video on his Instagram.
But it got something too, probably because once we get deleted the first time, we ain't supposed to be on there no more. Realistically, like, we ain't even supposed to be on that shit no more. So maybe some type of way it's finding out. But he do a lot of shit on his Instagram, bro. And he done said fuck that man, wife, him, all type of shit. He go at the man who own Instagram, so he might as well just give it up on Instagram. That shit ain't gonna work for him. I think he got like 6 Instagram pages right now. I mean, it's a few of them that he got. Like, he got a few Instagrams.
Oh, okay.
But
does it?
It ain't,
oh, okay.
It ain't worth it for me. I don't care about Instagram like that, to be honest with you. I don't even care. I love YouTube better, really.
YouTube got their shit together, man. That's for sure.
It need to be a little bit more better, but it still got a little bit more working. I don't like you really can't contact nobody. If shit happen with your shit, you can't really contact nobody. it's difficult. I done been in some positions, it's been difficult with money and all that. Like, you can't contact nobody like that. And then they like 6 hours away from here, so that's the only thing I don't like.
For sure.
But other than that, they cool. Feel me? I love them. I might get, if I hit 100 soon, I might get it like the 100K with the YouTube sign tattooed on me. I might do it. The little YouTube emblem thing.
With the 100K, right? Okay. That would be different. You got your plaque coming soon then.
YouTube changed my life low key. It's changing my life low key. So might as well get it tatted. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Milk, man. I appreciate you, man.
For sure, bro. Anytime, bro. Just hit the Gilligan Slayer up, bro. I'm here. Whatever.
For sure, man. I tune in, man. You know what I'm saying? I check out your videos from time to time, man. You know what I'm saying? You got some good comments. You got some good content out there, man.
I'm trying to take it up another notch. Once I get like a real room, like it's crazy, bro. I got 90-some thousand subscribers and don't got nowhere to do YouTube at. But once that get fixed, I'll be unstoppable.
For sure, bro. Well, once again, man, I appreciate you, Milk.
All right, bro.
Take care, man.
All right.